3 reasons why the housing market of today is not the same as the housing crash market of 2008, 2009. Number 1 is inventory levels. Currently, we're sitting at 3 months supply of inventory, which I've talked about before. That is a seller's market, meaning there are fewer houses on the market than there are buyers willing to purchase them, even with increased interest rates. In 2008, 2009, we were sitting at 8 to 10 months supply of inventory, which is a pretty severe buyer's market. There were way more houses on the market than there were buyers willing to buy them. Number 2, lending standards are still pretty dang strict. If you want to take out a mortgage, you're going to have to show a lender your entire financial picture. Versus 2008, 2009, they would give a loan to pretty much anybody with a heartbeat. If you could sign your name, you could have a loan. And a lot of those cases, the lending practices were actually predatory, meaning they knew people had no ability to pay back these loans, but it didn't matter to them because of how they got paid. Number 3 is foreclosures. Back in 2008, 2009, we were seeing 500,000 to 600,000 foreclosures per quarter. That's a lot. Last quarter, Q3 of 2022, we saw 62,000 foreclosure starts. That's still that's 10% of what we saw in 2008, 2009 per quarter. So again, the financial picture, the economic principles are different. This is why I keep screaming from the rooftops, sound like a crazy person trying to say, people do not predict we're entering into a housing crash or that prices are going to crash. Are things slowing down? Yes, I've said this before. Is there less buyer demand than there was? Yes, but we also were in unprecedented times and unprecedented buyer demand because of low interest rates. That landscape is changing, as it should. It was not sustainable. So if you're sitting on the fence, be like, I'm going to wait for prices to go down. I'm going to wait for interest rates to go down. Nobody knows if that's really going to happen. So if you're thinking about making a move, let's have a conversation. Doesn't mean you have to do it. Let's just talk about it. Put together a plan and think about whether or not we want to move forward. I would love to be the one that helps you if you have a move to make in the near future. If not, please just make sure you're working with somebody smart, competent, and experienced because these things are changing and you need somebody who's got your back and somebody that knows what they're doing. That's all for today. I'm Erin Phelps, Mayfair Street Property Group at Keller Williams. Find me. Let's work together.